Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello, hello, hello. Perfect. Just lower this a little bit more. There we go. Alright, let me just fix this real quick. There we go. There we go. So, today, I just wanted to do a little back test, a little session here with you guys. I hope you guys had a good week so far. I did. I didn't stream for a couple days, but I did go positive. And so this is what happened last time the market was open. So let me just minimize all of this. I'm just gonna go on replay, go on the 1 hour, and just go back in time. I'm gonna close my eyes right here until here. So this day, okay. So this is October 24th. Actually, no, let's start September 23rd. Okay. So September should be still over here. September 23 right here. So on this day. Let me select this 24 right here. Alright, now let's see how the market looked. Okay, doesn't look bad. So it broke this high right now, but we're seeing a little bit of a reaction off of it also. But let me get my daily high, my daily low. Why is it doing that? Daily high, daily low. Alright, this is 6. We'll go over 1. So this is 7. So we just saw a little, probably touching Fibonacci also. Oh no, just barely touching it, but it is touching this fair value gap right here. Manipulated it completely. If you go down to the 5 minute, oof, very bad voice cracks. Oh yeah, we can see a good push up here also. There's no news today either. Wow. Let me get some water. There we go. All right, so we saw that there's no top wicks on both of these. So we saw that went down also to go back up. So if I was looking at this, I would honestly enter buy right here. Put my stop loss like probably like right here at an 8. If it breaks these lows, I really don't want to be in the trade still. Let's just double check on the higher time frame. So 15 minutes looks bearish because we just broke that high right there with momentum too. So we might come up here and retest these highs. Not only that, if we go to the 1 hour, there's an imbalance here. So yesterday during London session, that was the news that basically just made it drop down. It just dropped down. And so during the whole rest of the day of yesterday in London session, it didn't fill it up. Matter of fact, it went halfway and then it went back down. So we're probably expecting this New York session to break those highs to finish this little imbalance here. Not only that, there's like there's a bunch of volatility up here, a bunch of liquidity up here. So, and it's bouncing off of this point of liquidity down here also. If we go down to the 4 hour, this looks super good too. I can't go to the daily because I'm pretty sure it shows me what it does. Oh, it basically already did. It already went up. But just by this candle too, not even the candle that we operated in this candle, it broke these highs. Not only that, it closed almost exactly in the same place of this high up here. So we could see it just completely break these highs up here, come up and retest it one more time to keep pushing down. So it looks really good. I'm looking for multiple buys here on the higher time frames, not only just on the 5-minute, but also on 15-minute and the 1 hour. If we go to the 30-minute, I don't really look at the 30-minute, but the 30-minute looks really good too. It just created a support after breaking and having a lot of volume towards the top. So yeah, I would stay with this buy. And my stop loss in a proper area. Yep. I would be careful of it reaching, I want to say this area right here, or this order block up here. Probably this one. Why does it do that? Why is it doing that? Being so annoying today. So I would be looking for these areas. So just let it ride. Ooh, that kind of scared me right there. When I saw a little reaction like that, a big reaction, kind of scared me. So we're expecting like a little push up here again, because it's small candles here, not really having too much volume off of it. But it is manipulating the order block. Yeah. And boom, now it's just gonna go up and touch TP. This is because it broke and made it and respected the trend line. So this is September 24, right here. Here USD, 2%. September 24, 2024. All right, and I made 2%. Oh. Copy this, paste that. There we go. Phase it. Oh. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy and paste. All right. So we made 2% here. So now we just need 3% to pass the second phase. And here I'm gonna do phase 2. There we go. Now your USD set it up for the next day. So I already got my win on this day. So now I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. Delete all of these. I don't really need it no more. Okay, hold on. I think I went up too far. Right there. Okay. So now we look for the daily the daily low of yesterday and the daily high, which would be right here. It's actually very close to the daily high also. Daily high. There we go. So so it hasn't broken it, so we don't really need to watch too much in the 1 hour, but the 1 hour does look bullish because it just changed structure here. But it could also just come up. Oh yeah, there's a lot of volume towards the up, but it could just be doing that just to grab this liquidity up here, like let's say all this order block right here. Oh my god, you wanna act up today? Right there. And if you can see, it manipulated it too. It didn't just close inside of it, it manipulated it. So if we go down to the 5 minute, like make it more precise. Right here. It just touches it. Oh yeah, it just touches it. Then respects it completely. But it hasn't given me any confirmations yet. Once it turns bearish, that's when it would like to enter a sell. Right there. I'm waiting for it to create my resistance or break this, and then that's when I would enter, like right there. Boom. As soon as I said that too, put my stop loss up here. Don't really need it that far. Like 6.5. Nah, I'm gonna do 7. Give a little bit of leg room. Then look for my 2%, which is down here in the lows. And now let's rewatch it. Okay, so it went up here, manipulated it. Now it's closing bearish. It is showing me 2 bearish hammers, but as you can see right here, I already went up. So the 15 minute still looks bullish though, just because it created these 2 bullish hammers. It looks like it might just start accumulating here also. Eventually we'll probably see a little bit of a push down here, but we'll see what it does. Right here is when it pushes back up. Yeah. Usually whenever it closes really close like that with no top wick, that's not a good sign. This one just closed as another bullish hammer, but it looks like it might create a what's it called? A head and shoulders here on the 5 minute. I don't really want to stick and figure that out though. So let me look at the higher time frames, because everything looks bullish. Broke these highs, broke these highs. I'm just seeing some reaction off of this, which is what I want to see. I want to see sells. But if you look at the 30 minute, barely even closed with a body. So it's not really showing me too much strength for the sells. Oh, as soon as I said that, look at that. But yeah, it doesn't really look like it's too much momentum for sells. If I go down to the 5 minute, if it doesn't create me, if it doesn't push down here, I would probably like, oh, that was a news candle. We'll probably see some more push down though, like after that news. Oh, no. Oh, and there's the push down. Alright, so just take that as a loss then. Mm-hmm. 1%. September 25, 2024. Now I need 4%. Okay. Now just go to the next day. This is the 1 hour. Damn. Either way, that's the news candle, so I'm actually just gonna leave it like that. Let me get the daily high. Oh, I already messed it up. Daily high right up here. Is it this? Oh no, it's this. That's why. Okay, so we got the daily high and the daily low. It's not manipulating none of it, but we're seeing some reaction from for buys here, because it keeps on respecting this little area right here. It's not pushing past it, and we could see it tried pushing past here, but then it had reaction up. So we might be looking for buys today. Oh, especially after this candle too. This was a news candle. We have news again at 9:20, and it is 9:45. What type of news is it? Let me see. It is, ooh, Powell speaks. So I wouldn't trade this day. I wouldn't probably trade this day. Let's see what it does though. Damn. Didn't really move that much. But yeah, I wouldn't take a trade this day though. Just because of the too much volume on news. There was Powell speaking that day. I don't really like whenever Powell is speaking. He's my greatest enemy. Alright, let's go to the next day. One more. There we go. There's news at 8:30, 8:30, 8:30. Okay, so there's gonna be big news at 8:30. So probably won't trade here within 8:30. But we have been seeing a little bit of accumulation within this area, especially in this area. Yeah. So let me mark the daily high and the daily low, which is right here. You can see that in London session. That was a really good buy there. You can see a really good buy here on London, just because it reacted off of this area once again. So in London session, you could probably caught a really good buy this day, which was on the 27th. So if we go down on 15, it is 7:45. Probably see some sells here because we're seeing some reaction off of this area, and this is an order block. This is a really good order block also. Oh, yeah, we're gonna start going down here. So if anything, if there wasn't news here, I would probably enter the sell here really easily. As soon as I did this right here, I would have showed you guys. Boom. Put my stop loss like right here. Enter like right there. And then the news takes me out. That's why I don't like trading news. But it already passed 8:30, so then I'm gonna wait for the little retest here. That's a really good retest, but I don't know about that. Let me look at the higher time frame. Okay. So it comes back down here though to retest this area, which is like right here. This is a little support area. Probably, let's see if I use a Fibonacci. Is there anything that interests me? Down here, there is. On the 69. Zoom in a little bit. I mean, it looks like a quite interesting area because there's a lot of liquidity here. So I'll probably just let it ride, just because there's indecision with 15-minute. Not only that, just created a resistance on the last resistance, so we might see some push down now. So now it's in this area now. That's quite interesting. I might enter a buy there. If we see right here, just touches this fair value gaps, manipulating it. I would actually like to enter a buy here. Right here with my stop loss at 8. Just a little bit below this little area down here. I think it's fair value gap. Yep. Look for my 1 to 2, which is up here. Just let it ride. So I just got stopped out right quickly right there. This was the buy. If I entered here on the 60% rather than the order block, but that's fine. So I just marked that here. Here USD -1%. September. What day was this? 27. 2024. Now I'm back up to 5%, which is right here. Start off for the next day. Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing a little bit of back testing right now to get ready for the week. There's a lot of news this day. At 5, 8. There's only one news during my session. So that's one more. So it looks like it's respecting this area once again, but we can see right here, this is not quite a morning star, because usually for it to be a morning star, it would be this exact pattern, but this candle would close above this, which is the last black candle before the little doji here. But this is just a classic doji engulfing, a bullish engulfing here, because it's a doji and the next candle's engulfing the doji plus the top wick. So we might see a little push up here, but I don't know how strong it is just because it didn't close up here. So let me just grab the daily high right here. Let me grab the daily low right here. So it manipulated the daily high here, so it might actually just go up. It might actually just finally break it here. So let me go down on the lower time frames. If we go to the 5 minute, see a little reaction off of this liquidity though. But it is bullish so far. It might break this little area, but if it closes up here, if it closes above here, it makes a support. Like this looks good, just because on the higher time frame, I don't know actually. If we go down to the 5 minute, this is how it looks like. Looks like we might have a push up here though, on the 5 minute. It's taking this order block, manipulating it. If we go to the Fibonacci on the 30 minute. Here from here, it's manipulating the Fibonacci. So yeah, I would enter buy here. Right here, make sure there's no news. It's 825. Put my stop loss in a reasonable area. Right here. Right here. Alright, so let's look at the 1 hour. So if this is how the 1 hour closes, it doesn't look good for the 1 hour. It just looks like it's bearish here, respecting this trend. 4 hour. Yeah, same thing. No top wick, it just closed below it. If we go to the 30 minute, it did change to a bearish market here. This one did break the support, so it is bearish. Might have a small buy here. I might probably just do let it ride up a little bit. Oh, never mind, I just went straight to the stop loss. Alright, so I'll just put another -1%. September 28, 2024. Now 6%. Okay, what's the 1 hour? So here actually, I should have been looking for the sell, just because as soon as it closed this resistance below the last resistance, it's changed to a bearish market, especially on the 1 hour, because 1 hour has bias over the lower time frames. I did see that it was losing momentum for the sells, but I guess it just went straight down. Those probably, I don't know, at 9 there was a lot of volume. And then there was a lot of volume. But then these two candles closing bearish hammers like that just showed me like there was a lot of potential at sells. So if I wasn't at a buy here, if I was still in a trade up here and it didn't take me out, I would probably enter a sell right after, because I'm getting signs of sells, especially on the higher time frames. But I took my loss, and I would have gotten off the trading day, because I'm respecting my strategy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's news at 10. At 10 there's news. So I want to make an early trade here. If not, I probably won't trade for the day either. So let me get the daily high. Let me get the daily low. So it's manipulating the low. If it comes up here, we're probably expecting more push down. Not only that, it broke these lows right here. So it'll either come back up just because of AMD, accumulation, manipulation, then distribution, which is actually what might happen. If not, if we go to the higher time frames, I feel like there's more liquidity for it to grab down here than up here. Yeah, way more liquidity. So we're probably going to start seeing bearish movement here. So if we go down to the 15 minute, probably expect it to come up here. And for it to start pushing down. 5 minute, like right here. So that's my area to have it on right now. So I'm just going to wait for it. Like I said, if it doesn't go there within the time frame, then I'm not trading for the day. Yep. So then I wouldn't even trade this day. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm actually just gonna let that go. Alright, so then right here and right here. So in 1 hour looks very bearish here, especially after it closed like that on the 8 hour, on the 8 minute. I mean on the 8 in the morning. So if we go down to the 15 minute, it might respect this area to push back up just because we've been very bearish with no movement up. Not only that, we've accumulated and now it's manipulating towards the bottom, so it might push up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this order block down here. And if we see reaction off of it, I might enter a buy, which we are seeing reaction off of it. So let's go down to the 5 minute. 5 minute looks very bearish though. If it breaks these highs again, that's when I would enter a buy, because it's manipulated it not once but twice now. So I would put like my stop loss 8%, like at an 8. If I go over here more, see like a little fair value gap here on the 5 minute, which it manipulated twice. So let's see how the next candle closes. So it's back down there again and manipulates it. I would actually enter a buy right there. Right there with my stop loss very close. Just because it's respecting this area. I might actually put my stop loss a little bit lower. Like right there. Boom. I'm looking for my 2%. If you go down to the 15 minute, looks very bullish, especially after I just did that. If we go to the 30, looks bullish, but then it goes back down. Yeah, doesn't really look that good because it went back down. But if we go up, let's see why it went down. So it did that. Was this news? It probably was news because it was that. No, never mind. It wasn't news. So then it almost touches TP there. If I had my 5%, 100% would have touched TP. Then it just starts pushing down again like that. If you go to the 15 minute, so it just had great manipulation up. So let's see if this one does close bullish, but right there I would have just exited the trade just because it closed below this support. So I had the vision. If I had a smaller stop loss, I would have hit it, but I was playing it safe because I would have preferred for it to not touch my stop loss, just because of how close my stop loss was from where the liquidity is. Sometimes it likes to push down and grab some more liquidity below, so that's why I didn't do that. So this day I wouldn't even trade unless there's more opportunity after here. So it breaks these lows on the 5 minute, then respects it again. Oh, we're not really seeing too much movement towards the up. I start seeing it here. If we go up to the 15 minute, how does it look like? So we see manipulation. So I'll probably enter a sell like as soon as I see that. This right here, I would have entered a sell. Right here with my 8. And then looked for my 2. Put my stop loss a little bit higher, like right there. 9.5. Then looked for my 2 right there. That closed really good too, except I didn't like it. Didn't really close to the bottom, so we're kind of seeing manipulation there. But then it just pushes right after. Then we might have a little pushback here. Then does it keep going down is the question. It did close with a full body, which is a good sign. We're closing with a lot of volumes on these candles, but it looks like the bearish movement is not losing. Yeah, it's definitely losing volume now. So right here, I would have exited at 1% right there. Waited for another entry for a sell, just because. Oh, right there, yeah. But it's still closing with a lot of bottom wicks. So I wouldn't. I'd probably just take, yeah, because here comes the push up. So I would probably just ended up with my 1% right here. It would have touched my 2%. Let's see. No, it wouldn't. It would not. Very close though, but it wouldn't. But I would have exited out here with my 1%. So let me. Oh. Just hit my microphone. There we go. Come on. There we go. So we'll go here, USD, 1%. And this was on the October 2nd. So October 2nd, 2024. What time is it? It is 5:44. Okay. Then we're back down to 5%. So let's just delete all of this. Go up to the 1 hour. Oh, camera focus. There we go. All right. So now let me get my daily high right, which is right here. Let me get my daily low, which is right here. We're seeing manipulation on the low, so we're seeing a bearish day again here. Not only that, we just saw a bearish hammer here, and we're seeing rejection off of here. So this right here looks like it's been accumulating here, and now it manipulated towards the top. So let's see what it looks like. Exactly what I said, it's been accumulating here, but it doesn't look like it's been manipulating too much up here though. We might see it in a bit though. But if we see a push down here, like break these lows, that's the moment I would enter. So let me mark the lows, which is like right here. 5 minute, as soon as it breaks this low actually. I would actually enter right there. So let's watch it. Okay, just did it close? Oh no, it closed like that. Bearish hammer. Yeah, it just shows forwards towards the bottom. Let's check out the 15. So yeah, it does look very bearish here. So I would enter a sell here. Entered my 8, which is up here right above it. And looked for my 1 to 2. Let's check out the higher time frames. There's also a trend line here, if you could see it right here, which it is respecting it as of right now, and it did break these lows. If you go to the higher time frames, it just shoots down. If you go here, let's just keep looking at what it does though. So it's respecting this area again on the 15-minute. Not as much as top wicks, but it did break these lows. Go down to the lower time frame. It just closed with a bearish hammer here, which we've seen here, and then look at the great push down. And yeah, so it's just repeating the same thing as over here. So if you go to the next candle, you just push down again, but it's losing volume this time. Next one closes bullish. Right here, I would be quite like really looking at the market, just because it could do a reversal here, but it didn't respect the trend line. It did close, or not close, but it did go below the trend line, which is a good sign. This is not showing like movement from the trend line. And right here it closed under the support, which I would have been very, very, very happy if I saw this after it closes under that support, because I know it's gonna push down now. I'm gonna be super happy. Ooh, I almost touched that on my news. Those news at 8:30 almost touched my stop loss. I didn't even realize it was news. And so now we're seeing some pushback though. We're seeing a bearish hammer though, because it had all the way up here the liquidity and then pushed back down. So that's a good sign. The next candles, these two are closing with small bodies. And same thing, bearish hammer here, long wicks at the bottom, on the top, small body on the bottom. Right here, close below the support. This is actually another entry right here. Close under the support, long wicks at the top, exactly where the last candle was, respecting that point of liquidity, and then it just dropped again. So giving us another bearish hammer. So you're seeing multiple bearish hammers here. That's not a good sign though. But just because of these signs, I would actually still stay in this trade. Just because I have more force for sales here. But let's see. Now it just flipped bullish right here. Broke this support, or this resistance. Not only that, it closed with a bullish hammer up here. But if we go on the higher time frame on 15-minute, it yeah, it still hasn't created a bullish movement here. So it might just come up. Like, let's say, just use a Fibonacci here, and then here. This one did close exactly where the 69 is. It closed exactly on the 69 Fibonacci. So let's look at the 5-minute. Pasa. No. Sí. ¿Me puedes cerrar la puerta? And so now we're starting to see some bearish movement here. But we are seeing like little push up here. So it might start going up. So I don't know about this trade. Just because the only thing is the 15-minute does still make me believe that it's bearish here. Super bearish. Just because it closed with the resistance under the last resistance. So it's still on the bearish movement. But the 5-minute, as soon as I see that it closes bullish, I would exit the trade. So it's actually losing force here. And at 10, we have news. And what time is it? It is 9:40. So I'll probably let it go before. Like I said, if it closes bullish here, which it does, It does close bearish though. It closes bullish here, but it's showing me reverse hammer, which has been showing me since over here. So this candle is 9:55. It's the minute before, is the candle before the news candle. If I leave it, there's a very big chance it touches my stop, my take profit. Actually, never mind. I would actually exit the trade right here after seeing that 5-minute. It would have touched my stop loss, but I would have been happy with being out the trade there. Just because as soon as I saw that it did this, I'm going to show you guys. As soon as I saw that it did this, closed with a very small body like that, not showing me much sell force, I don't really like seeing that. So I would have just exited the trade. As soon as I saw that, I would have just left the day. So let me just do this. Alright. So daily high. Daily low. So we're seeing accumulation here. So a little bit of accumulation. It is manipulating down here. So on the lower time frame, there is accumulation, which there is, but not that much. It did go down here and then start to push up. If we go to a 1 hour, it looks bullish on the 1 hour. Just because it's respecting this area, it did eventually come all the way down here, but look at those bullish hammers. So like right here, it would have been a very good buy. But now we're seeing reaction off of this area. If we go down to the lower time frame, what does it look like? Oh, it doesn't really look that good. If it, yeah, I was about to say, if it breaks these lows though, that is still a bullish hammer, so I don't, it might start just be accumulating this whole day. And then another bearish hammer. Let's start flipping here. Let's see. It could easily start flipping here too. Go up to the 1 hour. Oh, there was news at 8:30. Which is 8:30, next candle. We'll just let it go. So now it's manipulating the daily low. So now if we go here, 5-minute, let's actually go on a higher time frame. Does it still need liquidity to go down and grab? So as we can see here, it went down and grabbed here. Right now it's all the way down here. So we might see a little push up like it's just doing right now, but also might just keep it going down. So let's go down on the lower time frame, which is the 15 minute looks bullish. The bearish closed very small, and there's a lot of up force as of right now, and it's on a bullish mark on 15. As soon as this flips, that's when I would enter a buy, which would be right now. Boom. Put that like on a 6.5 right there. Now let me look at it in the 15 minute. 15 minute looks good. After doing that, it doesn't look that good, but then since it's kind of, that's why I don't really like trading on this one, because it kind of does that. That looks good though, because it just broke that. But I'm guessing that, yeah, the next candle is like very bearish. So there's no bottom wick here, so probably will keep going down because it just shows that there's force. If not, there's probably liquidity for it to grab. We are in a bearish market here. It didn't close how I would like it to though, so I would have ended up on exiting the trade right there, just because. Oh, hold on, let me check one more thing. I'll probably actually just stick on the trade actually, just because of the Fibonacci. Just because of this little guy. 10-10. Boom. We just saw some reaction. It didn't break the highs though. Yeah, I was just saying, it didn't break the highs, so we might start seeing some sells. If you go on the higher time frame, yeah, it looks very bearish. Just closed bearish there also. So I would enter a sell here. Put it as a 9. Look for my 1 to 2. And then boom. Just let it ride. It's flipping here. Let's go on the 15-minute. Just flip like that. If it closes up here, I wouldn't really like it to. I would love to check the 1 hour, but I don't know if it shows me like which side is going. So we just saw some manipulation right there. It's actually a really good I would have preferred this candle to close with a lot more volume, but it does look good. What is this, an even number? Yeah, 45. Okay, so that's how it closed. Oh, it just showed me what it did. Just went up, yeah. But it still shows me a lot of manipulation up here. I thought it would have actually closed up here. If it closed up here, I would have exited the trade, like 100%. But just because it shows me like with a lot of manipulation, especially when the market was up here and then pushed down off after it being up here, then it shows me with the great manipulation. Just now with that candle. Then this candle flips bearish. So what does this candle do? It might just start accumulating here. Let's see. So still respecting this area. Now we're starting to drive down. And then we're gonna touch my TP. So at 11:45, right before 12. So at 12 I would have closed, and it actually touched TP before 12, which gave me my 2% for the day. Your USD 2%. October 4th, 2024. Just goes down to 3%. Your USD. Okay, so 5, so 2 more, 1, 2. All right, just mark the daily high. Just mark the daily low, which is right here. Okay. So we saw a lot of accumulation up here, manipulation, and then it looks like it's distributing. Not only that, this is a liquidity where it went, grabbed, and now it's pushing up. So we're not manipulating the daily high or daily low. So I don't need to be in the 1 hour for right now. Let me go on the 15 minutes, see how it looks. So we're touching this area again, once again. This little area right here. And we're having some reaction off of it. Let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute has a bearish hammer, but it doesn't have too much volume. Actually, it does have a lot of volume. So as soon as on the 5 minute closes bearish, I would enter a sell here. It is breaking the highs. It did break the highs. But like I said, as soon as I see it closing bearish, like that, is there any news? No news. Alright, I'm back. Alright, that right there looks good. 15 minute closes bearish. 30 minute closes bearish. Looks like it's respecting this area again. But it didn't close with a lot of volume like these did. But it did close as a bearish hammer. This one looks like it's starting to lose volume. If I go to higher time frame, it'll probably show me in the 4 hour. So this closes bearish, which looks good for me. Starting to lose volume here. Not only that, it's respecting its order block. So we might see a little push up here. I just did it again. There's the push up. If we go to the 15-minute and the 1 hour, so so it's not even close to that. But we are seeing some push off of this. But since we're bearish, I would actually stay on the bearish. So just close bearish here. But here, it actually changed structure. So I changed bullish here. If you go to the 15-minute, that's how it closes. With manipulation up here though. If you check out Fibonacci, let's see. From up here to here. Manipulating it, yeah, so I would still stay on this sell. So that's how it closes. But just created a resistance, or I mean a support above the last support and a resistance above the last resistance. So we are on a bullish market here, but we don't see much volume here. Like the candle didn't close above these highs, so we might see some more force down. It didn't close above it again. Now it did, but it's still closing as a small body. So I don't really see much force for the buys. Now it just completely changed. Now it just completely changed, yeah. Because it went down here to grab this. But if you go on the 15-minute, we are still bearish. 30. Oh, and then the 30 just goes completely down. So it just kind of still showed me exactly what was going to happen. But I was about to say, it could probably just come up here and retest these highs because it's still on a bearish market, especially on the 15. It didn't close above these highs, above this resistance. So it's still on a bearish market. If we see the next candle, yeah, see this 15 didn't even close up here, so I would have still stayed on the trade. But it would have probably scared me. I would have just let it touch my stop loss, but if I didn't see it close above here, then I didn't really have to worry, because now it's definitely going to go for down, because it just showed me a lot of force for sells, and it is 920. And then it looks like right here is, yeah, it's flipping again on this area. So this is a strong area, looks like. Super strong area. So yeah, it's gonna start accumulating here. Which, after seeing this great movement down, then it just doing the same thing it did over here, probably will push back up. So I would probably just exit it right there. See what it does. It is closing right there. I would have re-entered. Change my stop loss. Actually placed it right there. Oof. As soon as I would have entered here, it just completely messes me up. Because now I just changes bullish. If we go to the 15-minute. Yeah, just up here again. But let's see. So let's see if it retests it. I know it's just going to touch my stop loss here. Is it just going to keep accumulating here? It is. Okay. So let me just go here. -1%. October 5th. October 7th. 2024. 4%. Okay. Let's go here. Boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. There we go. So then let me just go here. Boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me get the daily lows. It's manipulating the high now. So we might have to look for buys today. Especially after I just did that. We're going to be looking for buys for sure today. Because look at these manipulations here. Go down on the lower time frame. Just broke this. Creating 5 minute. Doesn't really show me much though. I wouldn't really like to buy already here. But on the 1 hour, it definitely looks very bullish. I want to see some. So 80, 98, 75, 73, 98, 73, 98, 73. So this is showing me like a lot of bullish movement here. It's because it's respecting this area. Not only that, created a bullish hammer. Especially in the 1 hour. 1 hour is just break and retest. And not only that, it came all the way down here, respected this liquidity, then pushed up again. So as soon as it makes a support again, that's when I would enter a buy. Let's see. Oof. Oh, and 1 hour just goes down. Any news? Yeah, because it doesn't even close like in the middle. It just closes like almost down here. And it looks like it's respecting this little liquidity right here. This little area. Which is doing it perfectly. If you go down to the 5 minutes, see any clues? This closes very small. Then it does another bullish engulfing. I would have probably entered here, but as soon as I saw this, I would have exited. This does look like a very good sell. It's because it's respecting this support, this little resistance right here. Let's use the Fibonacci. And then it touches the 60% exactly. So that's a very good sell right there. Probably put it like up here, like an 8. Don't even have to. I could just probably put it here, like above this area, like a 6. Look for my 1 or 2. I would really want to see it break these lows, which it just did, which is very good. It's losing volume now, but why? So it's touching this over here. Go to the 15. It's touching this liquidity. We probably will see some movement up here. So I would exit the trade here. 1.3. Then enter the sell there. And just look for my 101. It was probably going to turn back up here. There's a lot of volume. So I would exit that trade. Yep. So it just went up. Probably he's going to do a little retest though. So I'm going to wait for that little retest. See the Fibonacci, see where area is going to go to. Damn, it just manipulated all of that. Just look at this, because it hasn't even reached there yet. So it does that. Probably wait for the little, once it breaks the support. Boom. Look for that there, like right there. It's like starting to accumulate here. Ooh, it looks like it's gonna start flipping there. It might flip on this next candle. Yep. As soon as I saw that, I would have exited break even. Boom, enter a little small buy here. Look for my 1-to-1. Damn. Damn. Can't even catch a break. So if I would have just left this, I would have touched my stop loss. Let's look at the higher time frame. Because I was just looking at the 5-minute the whole time. Oh. Damn, that hurts. That really does. So all this just really looks bearish. It doesn't even look bullish. I don't even know why I entered a buy there. Wow, I don't even know why I entered a buy there now that I'm looking at the 15-minute. Even the 30-minute. And the 1 hour. Wow. That was a really bad trade. I should have just exited out the 5-minute. Looked at the higher time frames. So on this day I would have entered break even. Alright. On to the next. Mark the highs. Mark the lows. So it looks like it's already going to start going down. So if we go to the 5-minute. Here, I mean the 15. It just looks like it's going to keep going down. This was the sell right up here. 5-minute. Let's look at the 5-minute though, because these areas are still interesting. So just did that, no bottom wicks. 15. Quite interesting, quite interesting. Oof. This looks like a really good buy here. Right here. Like an 8. Go to the 15-minute. Still bearish. 30. Not even focusing on this candle. It closed under this. Break and retest up here. So I don't know about that buy because we're on sells, especially here. It's all a bullish, bearish market. So I'll probably wait for it to come back up and then look for the sell, not for a buy here. It's probably like something like up here. So I just did that, close like that. No news today either. This looks like a good sell here. This looks like a super good sell here. 4. Goes to the 15-minute. That's how it's closing. So not even looking at this candle. This candle, if you zoom in a little bit, closes above here, so it's bullish. So I would actually leave this one. I would have really liked to sell here though, because it goes down and then respects it right up. So this looks like a interesting market right here. Let's see what it's doing. So there's the sell. There's a sell. Yep, there was a sell. and then manipulates again. So if I had that trade there, it would have touched TP. But I don't like how it closed like that. But it did do all of this, so probably on this candle up here. Whenever we tested it again, as soon as it flipped, I would have entered a sell. Live trading. So this day's break even. So we have a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trades in total. Let's go up until 10. And then I'll call it a day. Alright. So let's mark the daily high. Let's mark the daily low. This is manipulating the low. Excuse me. Alright, so it's manipulating on the 1 hour, the daily low. So if we could see right here, it went up, grab this order block up here, then now it's pushing down. So if we go on the 5 minute, this is a good sell here. But it's already on this movement, it's respecting this area. So I would actually rather it to come up here again. If we go on the 5 minute, up here, for me to consider it. Let's see what it does though. And I'll see some reaction whenever it comes up here. We are seeing some reaction off of there though. Break and retest right there, boom, a sell right there. Enter like right here. Use Fibonacci. From right here and here, it touches the 60%. That's a really good sell. So there's a bearish hammer here, closed bearish market right here with the resistance below the last resistance. Also broke this low. Not only that, I already said it's a bearish hammer there. On the 15 minute, it looks like it's just doing a break and retest. Broke and retested this little area right here. So this looks like a good area for a sell. This isn't really a good. Ooh, there is multiple newses though, which is a bummer. That is a bummer. I would actually, I'm gonna stay to this trade because I'm not really trading, but I want to see if it would have hit. It would have hit. I mean, it would have hit. Because it touched down here first, it looks like, and then went up. But let's see what else happens here. So it's back up here retesting it. But it closed with no bottom wick. And it's retesting this little area up here. So let's see what it does there. If it breaks this low, it might be good for a sell. Which it just did. So if we go to the 15 minute, close like that. But it could just come down here for a retest. Let's look at the 1 hour, see if there's anything it needs to grab. So it needs to grab yeah, it still needs to grab up here. And it does look bearish. These two candles do look bearish because it just closed all the way down here. So, and it still needs to grab all of this. There's an imbalance here, so it definitely 100% needs to grab this liquidity down here to fill all of this up. So we have we're looking for sells for the whole day, so a sell here might actually be good. Not only that, is respecting this area. So we go down to the 15-minute. 15-minute looks good for a sell here. 5-minute just broke that low, so I would have entered here on the 5-minute. Probably placed my stop loss at a 10. Gave it a little bit of room here. Look for my 2%. Right here. Almost tops me out there. But it's not losing. And then it just changed structure to a bearish also again. Just close with the resistance under the last resistance. There's a bearish hammer here. Seeing some reaction off of here though. So, but it could just come up and retest again. If we go to the 15-minute. That's how it closed. That looks really good though. If that's how it closed. Oh, that's why oh. Is this one the bearish one? Yeah. So like I said, it would have probably went up here and retest this, which is exactly what it did. If we go to the Fibonacci from here to here, it just touches the 60%. So that's a good sell there. And a bearish hammer, so we're gonna see some push here. Now it's gonna retest this. Since it broke past, it's gonna retest this area. And this kind of closed full almost. Then TP. So I got my 8th trade. Euro USD. 2%. October 10th. 2024. And now I just need 2% to pass. Okay. We go on the 1 hour. Okay. So it didn't manipulate the top. It looks like it's respecting it actually, and just change structure here. So we could just see some more push down, because once again, if we go to the 4 hour, it didn't close here, but it did respect this area. But look how it closed. It closed bearish here, so we might start seeing some bearish movement. If we go on to the 1 hour, closing bearish, but it looks like it's losing volume, so we might see a little push up here. But the 4 hour does look very bearish because it just changed structure. This looks pretty good because it's not really showing too much force for the buys. Here just closed bearish again, so this is actually a really good entry for the 15-minute. Because it touches this order block, and then it goes down. So this day we're looking at a very bearish movement too. There is news, however, at 8:30. So I would actually really like this little sell here. I am really hungry. So I just closed there, which is not good. Probably, yeah, it probably touches my stop loss. If I closed at 8, which is my default, it wouldn't have. So I just lost 1% there. Oh, and it still would have. So I guess there was some momentum there. But here it changes structure as soon as it breaks this. It just changes structure to bullish. If we look here to here, it touches 60% exactly. So that's actually not a good buy. I don't know why I entered that buy. That's not even a good buy. But what we might be looking at here is a little retest. News looks like it comes up here, so let's leave that there. Let's leave this here. Which is a stupid buy. I don't know why I bought there. Or I mean, I sold there. I don't know why exactly I sold there. Because the market was bullish. I mean, it broke structure here. Changed structure to a bullish market. Now that I respected the Fibonacci. That was a complete stupid entry. But let's see what it does now. If you go to the 1 hour, it comes all the way up here and then retests. So then that's when it's gonna do the sell, not now. Let's see what the little news candle does. There's another trade at 10. This is very interesting though. So this was the news candle, and then it closes like this. This would have probably been my actual entry right here. Probably would have waited. Actually, no. Let me see what the next candle does. Okay, it closes good, but doesn't break this low. Boom. Yeah. Even though I still think it's gonna go down, we're just waiting for it to touch the Fibonacci, which is from here to here, which is still pretty high. But it is that order block up there, so I might just actually do it. Let's see. Boom, that would have been my entry. And look further too. But then oh, the news candle already passed. What news was this? It was an orange folder, I think. I still really like this though. I might touch stop loss unfortunately, but this looks really good. I would have stayed on this trade even if it broke this support here, just because it's been respecting this Fibonacci. Let's go to the 15-minute, which it does break it, unfortunately. Yeah, I just started going up here. So I guess if you were a trend trader, you would have made bank off of this right here. You would have made bank. Euro USD minus 1%. October. What day was that? This was 11th. 2024. And now I'm back up to 3%. And I have I need one more trade. And this is Friday. So let's do one more trade. It looks like this is when it's start gonna go down. Yep. No news today, so that's good. That's very good. So up here, and then here. Okay, so there's been very bearish movement here. Like, no movement for buys at all whatsoever. Did touch this point though, this point of liquidity. Looks like it's gonna start flipping here. Goes to the 1 hour. 1 hour looks bearish, very bearish. So I actually might just keep going down. Might do a little bit of a retest here on the 15-minute, which is what I'm gonna wait for. Exactly, boom. Little retest. If you go on the 15-minute, this looks bearish, so on the 5. Next one might go down. No, it goes up. So that's a good entry there. How does it look like here? So it goes up again. Let's look here. Ooh, we're seeing the morning star here on the 15-minute. So I might actually just keep going up. Might do a little retest here, obviously. Boom, right there. And then I would do this. Boom. Right there. Look for my 1 to 2. Should probably retest all the way up here. Oh no, and it just touches my stop loss. Incredible. No luck. No luck. See what it does though. It's probably gonna keep pushing down after that. Yep. This was a sell. And then that's when it touches my stop, my take profit. So let's do your USD. USD. -1. October 14th, 2024. Back up to 4%. And now I do for the week 3. Week 3. USD. So now I just do this now. Which I'll probably just do it next weekend with you guys. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna finish this out. I'll probably keep going down, but that's when it touches my stop loss. These are the trades I hate the most. Where, see if I had my 8% would have even if I had my 8%. But still, I would have preferred it to my stop loss to be like right here, because if it breaks, I wouldn't really like to be in the trade. But it's unfortunate that it just touches it and then it goes up. But I'm live stream tomorrow, New York session. This was a little quick live stream. I don't know about quick. It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. But this was a little quick little training session on my back testing, showing you guys a little bit of what I do behind the scenes. So I haven't really been back testing since last month, or not since last month. Since last week, I didn't back test either Sunday or Saturday. That's usually the times I back test. But I'm gonna start doing this like almost every Sunday, I want to say, right before the Monday hits. That way I can start live streaming my Mondays during whenever the market is live for New York session on EURUSD. And I'm gonna just start trading like this, doing a little bit back testing session with you guys. And that's pretty much it, because I want you guys to get the full experience about my little Forex sessions. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for showing up, and for those who shows up every single day, which is nobody right now, but eventually, if I keep the ground going, people will show up and hopefully learn from me, from my mistakes and from my wins, which is what I want everybody to learn. I want eventually all my viewers in my community to become successful people. And if not, if they already are, that's perfect. I hope they could show us, the other people that aren't there yet. I hope they could show us and show us the steps. But yeah, Thank you guys, and see you guys later. Peace.